Welcome back to my cooking series. So on this video, I'm just gonna cover what my day would typically look like when I'm at work, but my work days actually start the night before because I have to obviously meal prep my food. So I typically cook all my chicken already, but the fresh produce, that's when I make them, because I go through so much salads because I've actually cut out my rice and my sweet potatoes, so it's all now last week really.
Yeah.
So now it's all just 3 meals of chicken salads. So you can imagine I use up quite a lot of vegetables in a day. So I'm just making them now. Don't really want those. So today we actually went to Factory Gym in Witham. It's one of my favorite gyms actually to visit because it's not too far and I like their posing rooms. And I don't know, we tried to film some stuff today, but I think my anxiety is just a little bit high today. Not really quite sure why, because I'm just, I think it's just like where we haven't really been there since last year, so I don't know, it's just it's not a new gym, but like going to a new gym, my anxiety is always quite high just because I don't particularly like people looking at me. Yeah, the camera does put me off a little bit. It just feels like we're in people's way, so I always feel a bit anxious whenever we film something. So unless it's our home gym, then obviously it's your home gym, so you feel a little bit more comfortable. But yeah, so I just done some shoulders today and then did some posing in the room, and we took quite a while just trying to figure out how the lighting worked and stuff, and then just felt like it was taking a bit too long of a time and people wanted to use the posing room. So yeah, it didn't put me down, but it just made me feel very, very anxious. But yeah, and then I just came back from the home gym because I've just done my whole hour of cardio. The cardio has now increased. So last time you saw me, my cardio was at 30 minutes on leg days and 40 minutes on upper and rest days, but now it's 40 minutes leg days and an hour upper and rest day. As soon as like I settle down, it does make me feel a little bit like too relaxed, and then it takes a while for me to get back up and get the energy going again. One thing I have noticed this prep is that my energy levels have drastically gone down quite quickly. It is a shorter prep, so it was pretty intense, yeah, with the prep. Because last year I think I had a little bit more time to like mentally prepare myself, but this time it's literally just been 100%, like 100 miles per hour. Everything's just like going off with work and moving, finding a routine, and just just the self-doubt is starting to creep in a little bit. Like, have I grown enough to actually even do a prep this year? And yeah, like this cardio session was probably one of the hardest one I've done so far. Just like mentally, my head was just in a constant battle of like, why are you doing this? Just stop. Like, what's stopping you from going home and just eating whatever you want and just like live life, you know? But I think it's one of those things where I'm going to look back after and be like, you know what, I'm proud that I did this, because all of the times that I thought I would give up and I didn't. So it's always good to see how far I can push myself and, you know, challenge myself and see the growth that I come out with, both physically and mentally. Because I remember last year there were times where I wanted to give up, like waking up at 5 in the morning just to do cardio at a second gym. I took out a second gym membership just to get my cardios in. It's a bit mental, but in the end I did everything I set out to do. So yeah, like the main thing I wanted to do this year was to grow really, and my only competition is myself, in a sense of I just wanted to come out of this peak week slash like the actual peak itself to be in a better condition, better physique. And I have been comparing my videos from last year, and I am actually quite happy with the progress, because I do feel like I have genuinely grown quite a lot. And in that sense of mindset, to me, I've already won, because I've already like beaten myself from last year. Like I've already beaten the physique and the mental side of it. So that's the main competition really. It doesn't really matter what placing I come out with, or you know, the medals and whatnot. So that's kind of like a pressure already off my shoulder, because I know I've already done better than I did last year.
Yeah. So you're making salads at the moment?
I am making my salad.
And you got 1, 2, 5 toppers?
6 actually.
6.
Yeah. I will be going through
what you made.
What I will be having tomorrow. The good thing is I don't actually have to cook chicken and mince. Well, obviously I still cook Ed his mince, but still got tons.
Yeah.
So when I'm actually meal prepping, it's only just one meat now. Yeah, no. So it's a lot easier. Although we do go through the chicken quite quickly. Probably will have to cook again tomorrow or something, but yeah. Okay, so now I've made all my food. I have for breakfast 2 boiled eggs. Well, actually it's 1 meal, but I've split it into 2 just because my working days are so long that at the moment I'm very food focused. Like I eat every 2 hours or so. And I try to spread it out as much as I can, just because if I don't, I probably will not make it through the day. So I like to boil my 2 eggs and have it with some vegetables, and then I have 100 ml of egg whites with some vegetables. Probably would have that in the morning, like first thing I wake up, so like around 7, and then around 9ish I will try to have this, and then I will go for a 15-minute walk on my lunch, on my break time at 10, and then I get back at around like 10:30ish. I will have my cereal and 30 grams of protein powder. I don't put milk in there because I like to use my milk for my coffee. And then I have 2 chicken salads. I've just shredded it as much as I can. I actually am supposed to have the sourdough bread with one of my lunch, but I like to I look forward to it at around 3 p.m. just because that's the time that I tend to get sleepy and hungry after lunch. So I will have that, and then that will be all my meal for the day. And then I get home, go to the gym, do leg day and cardio, and then I'll have my last meal of the day, which would be chicken salad again. And another thing that I like to do just before I go to work is I make sure that I take all my vitamins with me, because if I don't, then I will not take it. So I try not to give myself an excuse, because if I know it's in my bag, then I'm just being lazy if I don't take it. So yeah, so I like to take Biotic Complex. Probiotics. I take the whole 4 days with me, so I don't have to keep on topping it up. And then I take magnesium. I hate taking this because it just looks like paracetamol.
They're quite big tablets.
They are big tablets, and I'm a kid who can't take tablets unless they're like these. And then selenium for hair and nails. Omega-3. And then I take my ashwagandha. And this is vitamin D3, because now it's turning into the autumn days. I am in need of them. There is another one, vitamin C, that's it, dandelion root. And then I also do have my electrolytes. Not too sure if we're going to be manipulating water this prep, because last year we didn't. So to be fair, last year I didn't really need it because we was very, very flat. So yeah.
That's your little prep before work?
Yeah, I actually am quite OCD. Like the day before I go to work, I have to have everything set out. So I literally just wake up knowing that if I wake up late, it doesn't really matter because everything's already packed. But I take out literally my outfit for the day, both my office and the gym. I literally take it all out. So that's just the one thing I need to do tonight. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Bit of a warning for tomorrow. It will be dark and it might be a sight for sore eye. Is that what the saying? Because I will be doing cardio in the morning at like 5:30. So yeah, gonna start off tomorrow with the cardio. That will surely wake me up, and then shower and head out for the rest of the day. So yeah.
How was the cardio this morning?
Tiring.
Yeah.
Because my legs are pretty inflamed from all the cardio the past few days. I did check my weight this morning and it is up by 0.1. But it's what usually happens when I'm at work anyway. My weight usually does go up and then it goes back down. So trying not to worry about it too much. And then it will just hopefully go back down. But I am looking a lot flatter. So it's doing what it's supposed to do. So,
yeah.
So tired. Just getting my steps in. It's currently now like around 10-ish. I've had my boiled eggs. Once I get back in, I am gonna have my Cocoa Pops, which I am thoroughly looking forward to. It is finally lunchtime. It has been a pretty manic morning. This is my lunch. Just some chicken salad. I do heat up my chicken just because I can't stand having cold chicken, even though my salad is obviously cold. But yeah, and then I do have a 0 sugar 7-Up. It is quite literally a treat at this point. I would much rather have a chocolate bar or crisps, but not long now. As you can see, it is now getting very, very dark, and I think it will be raining within the next hour or so, which is not ideal because it's now 3 o'clock and I go for my last walk at around 5. I have a feeling it's going to rain then, but I do have my umbrella, so it doesn't really matter. I did check my steps. At the moment I am at 5k, so not too bad, but I usually do finish work with about 8,000 steps done, so hopefully I get my 10k. What a day. First shift back is always so hectic. Like, I've done 4 days straight of working out and I am desperately in need of a rest day. The good thing is I do have a rest Saturday and Sunday, which is, I'm really looking forward to that one. And yeah, so gonna head home now. Gonna get ready to go do leg day today, the last leg day, and I've actually saved the easier workout today. By easy I mean that it's just I don't have leg press in my session today, which is so good because honestly I'm so exhausted. Like all of my limbs are just so exhausted. Even just typing on the keyboard or moving my mouse, it's just takes so much energy out of me. So let's head home. Leg day done. It was a very quick one, and cardio also done. Ready to go home, have my last meal and sleep. This was probably the sleepiest session I've ever done. Like I'm doing hip thrust, and if I close my eyes I could probably fall asleep.
Fall asleep, yeah.
I am that tired.
But you did it.
I
You
did
ticked
it.
off the box.
Yeah,
Did your cardio, you did your workout.
I did have an extra meal.
Yeah.
And to be honest, it didn't do anything. It literally just went through me. I was expecting like, oh yeah, because I had a little bit more carbs today, I'd have more energy and an actual pump. Like I was doing the abductors and I can just feel like the loose bit of my shorts just like going in and out. And it was making me sad because that means I don't have glutes anymore. So fat.
So that's pretty much
this is
what your working day is during the week.
Yeah.
Because on the weekends it's exactly the same, but you just don't train.
Yeah. I have a little bit more downtime on the weekends, but it's not any easier. If anything, it's actually a lot harder on the weekends because I have more free time at work, where most of that time is just spent thinking about food. So I need to find something to occupy me. Obviously I'm at work, but sometimes there's like quiet times where I'm just literally looking at the clock, looking at how long until I have my next meal. So yeah, this is just the first day of 4. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. The next video will be prep week, so that would be very interesting to see.
Yeah, and then we got show day.
And then show day. So close.
Yeah.
Yet so far away. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and we'll catch you in the next one.